We begin this half hour with one man's campaign to rescue and preserve lost images and memories. Some of the images go back to the 1940s. As David Begnaud reports, they might all have been lost forever if it weren't for Levi Bettwieser.
I perceive all the images that I rescue as being historical. It doesn't matter if the roll was shot in the 1990s. I see that as being a piece of history.
A piece of history that may have never seen the light of day, if not for Levi Bettwieser.
We want to reveal the images to the world because the moments in time that were captured on these forgotten rolls of film were important to someone at some point.
The images are cataloged on his website, the Rescued Film Project Archive. It is a simple setup. His bathroom is where he loads the film, his kitchen is where he develops it, and reveals for the first time a moment in time never seen before.
It's just amazing to think that this is someone's family. They've never seen these pictures.
Bettwieser launched Rescued Film in 2013 as a hobby. The project really took off when he came across a treasure trove, rolls of film shot more than 70 years ago during World War II.
This batch of film automatically has the weight of potentially having extreme historical value.
The 28-year-old photographer bought the rolls from a reseller who had won them at a live auction in Mentor, Ohio. $823 spent for 31 rolls of history.
This one says, Lucky Strike Beach, Boston Harbor, start of train trip.
It took 16 hours in his kitchen to unroll the past.
I pop the first one open and then I hold it up, and that's when I kind of take a breath of fresh air, and then I'm just amazed at what I see. The photographer seemed to be really interested in capturing moments. Groups of soldiers standing in harbors and waiting for trains and walking out of church. So this is my all-time favorite photo from the Rescued Film Project so far. Mainly it's because of him right here. I mean, he's just in this stark white outfit facing the camera with the whole crowd is facing away from the camera, and it's just kind of bleak and gray looking. And it just makes me want to know his story.
The burden of time and what it's done to weather the image is almost as important to Bettwieser as the picture itself.
Looking at the images, I immediately got this extreme sense of mortality, realizing that probably every person in every single one of those images is probably not around anymore.
But just in case, he scans every photo and posts it online, hoping someone may see it and recognize it. Already, people have helped him identify landmarks and locations in the photos. Others have sent him then and now images.
So this is the fort in the 1940s. You see the water tower, the road, there was a road right here.
Look at that.
It's just incredible.
Crowdsourcing was crucial to identifying that water tower in the World War II photos. David Shaw recognized some of the pictures on Facebook as being from Fort Indian Town Gap in Pennsylvania, which was once used as an Army training post during World War II. At a recent commemoration event on the fort,
what's this?
Shaw, the event organizer, showed the photos to 92-year-old veteran Jules Desgain.
Oh, well, I've been in that building then several times.
Desgain spent time here before and after he was discharged.
The water tower.
Yep.
Is it still there?
It's still there.
Well, I appreciate that. What owe you for that?
Bettwieser doesn't feel he's owed anything. In fact, he feels obligated to find the people connected to the photos and return them. So far, it's only happened once. Bettwieser bought a roll of film at a thrift store in Boise with pictures of a young girl and her new puppy. After posting a single image on Instagram, a user commented, "Ha, I know that guy." That same user tagged Bree Gertson, who responded, "Whoa, that's my dad." Bettwieser has now given the film back to Bree and her family, honoring the mission of the project.
I don't think there's a camera in here.
These days, you're almost guaranteed to find Bettwieser hunting for more film. Inside bins at a thrift store warehouse in Boise.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Or at the flea market just outside town. Are you making money doing this?
No, the Rescued Film Project is all personally funded on the side by myself. I have a full-time job, and on the weekends and evenings and mornings is when I work on Rescued Film.
Your girlfriend says you don't stop working on it.
It's a hobby that's turned into an addiction, that's turned into something bigger than I could have ever imagined.
People all over the world are now sending Bettwieser film rolls they've rescued, hoping he can help finally reveal these untold stories.
We feel it's extremely important to rescue these rolls of film, process the images, and enjoy these moments for the people who never were able to enjoy them for themselves.
For CBS This Morning Saturday, David Begnaud, Boise, Idaho. There
are so many stories on those roll of film out there, but I think he needs an assistant.
I know. Sounds like the girlfriend maybe doesn't want to be a part. Doesn't want to be the assistant.